Welcome back, guys, to Let's Talk About It. We are your lovely hosts, Gile
Oratile.
and Kuta. This podcast is basically three girls talking through life, thoughts, faith, memories, and all the weird ideas we think about at 2 a.m. Think of it as a group chat, but with microphones. Ora, how are you today?
I am doing alright. I'm doing good. I really. The way I'm like repeating, I'm doing alright. Yeah, I am. It's like I'm trying to convince myself. No, but really, truly, I am happy to be alive. Happy to be striving. So yeah, how you doing?
Me, I'm doing so good, guys. Cause every week we get closer and closer. Cause my dad said he's gonna start listening to this podcast after our 10th episode. So we're 2 episodes away. So I am ecstatic. Kutalicious. So delicious. How are you doing today?
You know what contentment is?
Hmm.
I am content.
Hmm.
Today I feel so excited for this episode. I feel like, so blessed. I feel like I can't even say it in words how happy I am today. But really, it's the simple things that have made my day. And this episode is about to make your day.
Yes, I love the confidence. Yes.
Yes, guys. I'm also pretty excited. So, for our first segment of today, we're gonna be talking about love languages. Yes. Okay, so for anyone who does not know what the love languages are, so it's words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. So these are basically the different ways people give and receive love. So, guys, let's start with something really fun. What are our personal love languages? But you know what? I wanted to like switch it around just to like see how we know each other, how well we know each other. So we can like all be like, okay, let's start with Gilles. What do we think Gilles' love languages are? To receive and to give.
Wait, I just also wanted to add, at the end, do I say what my love languages are?
Yes.
No, for sure. Yeah, just to be like confirmed, obviously.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, great.
Can you maybe say the love languages, like all of them, in case the audience and us don't all know what all the love languages are?
Okay, I will. It's words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts.
Okay, since it's all love, how many can I choose? Like 2 or 1, or like what's the limit?
You know what? Let's do like the main one, because I feel like we kind of have like all the love languages, but there's like one that like stands out.
Yes.
And another thing to remember, she said, you must say the love language I give and the love language I love to receive.
Okay.
That's also very important.
This is very easy. She's the easiest amongst all 3 of us, I think.
Ha.
But the one that she enjoys, like she enjoys giving, is physical touch. This girl can hug you until you actually die. Like she's like very physical. And even if she will literally laugh like this. You must just know you just received love from that. But the one that she enjoys receiving is words of affirmation. Yeah. She really appreciates when people tell her like, your hair looks nice, which it does today. Or if someone says to her like, you have a very beautiful smile. Like, words just mean so much to my dearest Sissa. Okay, now Ratile Ethiopia.
Okay. Her love language to give, I'm gonna piggyback on that and say it is physical touch. I think, you know what? I'm not gonna say physical touch because I feel like that's hers to receive because ain't no way she be giving us that physical touch and it's all for her. I feel like to receive is physical touch, but to give, I want to say words of affirmation.
Oh, so
Okay,
you're like turning
wait.
it
I'm gonna
around.
switch them around. Yeah, I feel like to give, it's either words of affirmation or quality time. Either quality time or words of affirmation. And then to give, to receive, it's like physical touch. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
Let us know, girl.
Yo, guys, you guys really know me because I'm sitting here thinking I'm confused myself because I'm like, which one do I like? Which because the combination is right. It is mostly physical touch and words of affirmation. But now I'm thinking,
Which one?
because I feel like I operate in both. But I think I'm for this one going to go with
Drum roll.
Oratile.
Okay.
Why is because physical touch, I don't like to give it. I like to receive it. Cause even though it's like when I'm laughing, I'm like ha ha ha, right?
Yeah.
That was for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Cause it's like it makes me feel so connected to you.
Yeah.
Like I just want to say it's like I was at a sleepover and a friend she's talking to me and she grabs my hand, right? And she's like, let's go sit at the table together. And she grabs my hand and we sit at the table and I thought she's gonna let go and she keeps holding. I nearly exploded because I was like, it's almost as if she knew that would mean so much to me. Just her holding my hand and keep holding my hand. It just meant a lot to me. And with words, it's like I just love telling people how I feel about them as well because I can see how words what they do to people. Like when people receive a compliment or they hear how I think about them, how I feel, and I see what it does to their face. I just love that. I love the reaction of people receiving words of affirmation. Not that I don't like receiving it as well, but I think I enjoy receiving physical touch more than I do words of affirmation.
Yeah.
But you guys are so good. Like I was like, wow, you guys are really good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ura, who's next?
That makes sense.
Okay, I think we can do kutos now. Let's do kutos and then we'll end with mine.
No, it's remember in our intro it's Gile, Oratile, and Kuta.
Fine, we'll do it in chronological order.
Kuta, Oratile.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's do it in
Thank
chronological.
you.
I'll start.
You can guess.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll start with saying
It's hard.
yo, it's hard.
It's hard.
Okay, because Oratile is very yeah. Okay, to give don't laugh.
I
Okay.
have an answer. Please
Okay.
stand in the back while I finish this.
Okay.
To give, definitely acts of service. Like Oratile does beyond. And you never have to ask her. You'll never, and I'm not talking about like physically big. Like she just acts of service. She really does. She gives it. But in terms of what she receives, I think it's definitely like words of affirmation. Like every time I say to Oratile, like Oratile Mona, today build squid. Then she's like, stop it. It's like she becomes like a butterfly when you give her words of affirmation. So at least that's what I've seen. I'm not sure now once I think about it. It's a bit hard, but those are the two things that I've noticed.
I think to receive, I agree with you. She receives words of affirmation. But I think to give, she gives quality time. Because I feel like she shows her love with where she puts her time. And I've seen like how I know this is that if she doesn't like someone, she's like, I want to be around them. It's like what? She's strategic with her time. So I'm gonna say to give is quality time, to receive is words of affirmation. What is it? Give us the verdict.
So, guys, you know what? You learn about yourself through others as well, is a real thing that happens. Because I'm like, wait. I'm like thinking to myself, like, whoa, which one is it? But you know what? Okay, the person I think got it the most. You know what? It's both of you guys. I'm gonna say both of you guys. You know why? To give. Wait, what did you guys say to give? Oh yeah, to give is quality time and acts of service. It's both. It really is because I feel like I'm very strategic where I put my time. Like I don't. One thing about me, you will never be confused where you stand in my life because it's the effort that I put in. So the thing with like acts of service is like I put effort in it and I try my hardest to, show my love through like how I spend my time and how sort of helping people, you know. And then words of affirmation, yes. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Love. So just in the comments down, just spread love to Oratile.
Love, 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 love,
Love,
I
love,
love,
love
love,
love
it,
to
but
love.
it's
Oratile.
nerve wracking. Let me just say.
Yeah.
Great to hear, but
She
it's a
gets
bit
so
it
flustered.
can it's too much. It's too much, guys. It's too much. But yeah. So should
Now
we guess
it's low Miss Munchton Punched down.
Munch-
This one. Hey, okay. I'm gonna start with saying to receive gifts. Kuzo loves gifts. If you give Kuzo a gift, you've given her love. Kuzo loves gifts to receive. But to give, I feel like Kuto is also like Oratile in the sense of where Kuto puts her time is where Kuto's love is. She's very cautious with even just conversation. Like Kuto's very with her time. Her time for me, I always know how Kuto feels with someone, with how often she talks about them, how often she schedules time for them in her life, even thinking time. If that person is in that time slot, I, you've made it. Cause Kuzo doesn't, bruh. Even if she doesn't like someone, she doesn't even think about them. She's like, okay. So I think to give quality time, receive gifts. Aura, what are
Okay.
you saying?
I'm gonna say to guys, I'm sorry. My mind is like blanking as we go. Okay, to give to give, I'm gonna go with words of affirmation. Why I say that Kuzo is one of those people she like walks around and she's like, oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful. And she doesn't say to everyone. She's very honest. Like she doesn't go like I like that when she doesn't like that. Like when she doesn't like something, she'll tell you that thing is like no, get him banned. And then to receive gifts. It's gotta be gifts. She loves her gifts. So yeah, that's my guesses.
And it's not always like this big thing. She also likes like sweet little, like if you just come to her and you're like, oh, I brought you this. She's like, oh, thanks.
This is a little hard.
What's the verdict?
This is really hard. But I feel like to receive, like recently, to receive, I love quality time. And because I feel like people don't have time anymore. And when somebody makes effort just to talk to me, like even like a 10-second voice record, that means the world to me because no one knows, but I listen to that voice record every time I remember you because I'm like, so and so sent me this, or so and so said this about me. So, like, receiving these days, it's been about quality time. Like, quality time means the world to me because I make time. It used to be receiving gifts. They were on the money. But like I don't know, like if I hear quite funny, funny thing when I say on the money, because receiving gifts does involve money. But like quality time has just meant the world to me because I realized there is no time in the world. And many people never have time. And when someone makes time for me, I'm like, oh, you shouldn't. But
Yeah.
you should have, you know?
And then to give.
And then to give, I think definitely words of affirmation. I think Ratile was on the money there. Words?
But
I
you
love
gotta
to
be
give words.
honest, Pito. Gifts, gifts,
I don't give words. I just tell you the truth, okay?
gifts.
I'm a woman with to give. Kayla was on the money.
So she likes to receive quality time when she gives quality time.
Yes.
Oh,
I just know because it's
No, look, with the word thing, it's not about love. It's just about honesty.
she's just honest because
Yeah.
it's not like she affirms you. She
I
just
don't
tells you
love
the
that.
truth.
I'm just like, girl, you look mooi today. It has nothing to do with my love for you. But if I'm spending time with you, oh girl, you better know I love you.
But I feel like I agree with you, Ratil, in the sense of I learned so much about how you guys view me, like through this thing, because it's like obviously you guys receive and give me love, and it's like so nice to hear that this is how you guys see. Okay, let we give or receive like this and like that.
So we are still busy with our series called What is Love? This series is all things about love and romantic love, friendship love, family love, confusing love, like the last episode. The kind of love that makes sense and the kind that makes you sit there at 2 a.m. in your bed overthinking everything. Because honestly, as cousins, we've had this conversation so many times, guys. Let's be honest. Too many times, maybe. We sit together and ask questions like, is this love? Is that love? Why do people fall in love? Why do people stay in relationships that don't make sense? And somehow we never reach a final answer. That's why we need you, our audience, to also give us input about what you think love is. So that today we can also cover a bit more on that topic. Which is drumroll, love languages in a relationship.
Wow.
Bow! Sorry for the people who were listening to this with earphones. Just put it halfway, because I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and I feel like we're gonna swim into these discussions and questions and we're gonna break it down. And I love that we started this thing with just love languages. Like you guys can also figure out what is your love languages, ask the people who love you and you love. But do you guys think that love languages actually matter in relationships, or are they just a little bit overhyped?
Matter. I don't even think there needs to be an explanation because it helps to specify what means more to you. Because love, I mean, all 5 love languages that we went through are all very important. But as you can hear, even with our conversation right now, there is other love languages that mean more to others than maybe to me. Love language, acts of service doesn't mean anything to me, but maybe for someone else it does. I think it helps redirect someone to focus on what that love language means to that other person. Because if you're giving love, you want to give the right kind of love. You know what I mean? You don't want to just give love and not be thoughtful about it. Love languages helps you to be more intentional, and I think it's very important in a relationship. Friends, family, lovers, know someone's love languages because that can help you. That can really help you.
I just want to jump.
You might save some money on Valentine's Day.
I just want to jump onto that and say that I really do think they do matter because it's like getting to know the person and everything Kusa said. I agree. I have nothing else. That's all I literally have to say.
Now this is a new note. You guys gotta take. This is the first time Gila agrees with me. As you can see, It's a special moment that I wish I could freeze. First time. I have a long way to go.
Whatever.
But on this date, write it down, people. She agreed with me. Okay, moving forward.
Aura, what do you feel? Do love languages matter in relationships, or are they overhyped?
She's thinking deeply.
Okay. What I would say, okay. I think it's very important because it's how people feel appreciated in relationships, you know? And I think it's important to talk about it as well because I think as we can like all as we all have mentioned like our love languages to give and to receive, and I think you can see that it's different, you know, and it's different between all of us. So Kuto's love language to uh receive is like quality time, and then Kayla's one is physical touch. They butt it's a little bit because it's like I don't like I it's not how I feel appreciated. And then the other person would be like, but I appreciate quality time more than physical touch. And the person's like, I want physical touch. So it's like you start butting heads there because of how different it is, and neither of it is wrong. It's just how you feel more appreciated and feel loved, you know. So if that's not a conversation that's had, or something that's not included, I think it when people start feeling unappreciated, they start sort of performing, and then no, you start doing that thing more. You doing that thing of like giving the love, you know, like say Gilles love language is physical touch. She starts give like physical touching like more, you know, she starts hugging us more because she's like, I want to receive that. But I feel if it's something that's communicated, like I want this more, especially in romantic relationships where that matters a lot.
Yes, I agree. And there's something, Oratle, you actually said in what you just said that I feel like connects with the next question, which is, do you think that people naturally love others the way they want to be loved rather than the way the other person actually needs it? And I love that you spoke now about when I'm coming and I'm giving everyone more hugs because it is what I need, not that it's what you receive. And I want to know, what are your thoughts there? Do you feel people, they give love that they want to receive rather than giving what the person needs?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Because the thing is, when you're not receiving receiving that kind of love, you start like sort of leaving signals like, hey, wink wink, I want this, wink wink. It's like going to a store and then like your birthday's coming up in a couple of days. So you're passing by things like, I love bath bombs. Like, I love that kind of candy. You know, it's sort of, I feel it's a natural response. You know, because we like to assume, we do. It's something that people do a lot. We like to assume that this person likes this or this person, you know. We want people to naturally know what we like, how we like it, and when we like it, which is very unfair sometimes. But I think it's something natural. Yeah.
Well, just to add on that point, I also think there's a situation I don't know whose situation it is out there. You better check your heart. You better check yourself. But sometimes you think that when you love someone, they also love the same things that you love because you love each other. And that's also a big mistake because as much as we love similar things at times, or we have things that we actually both we love this thing together. If it's a TV show, if it's food, if it's a color, we tend to sometimes also think because maybe we have a lot of things that we both like, it means that we like everything, like everything we like, we both like it. You know what I mean? And I think, yeah, and I think people naturally do. They tend to get to the point where they start treating the other person that they love in a way that they would like to be loved or how they would like to receive love. And you know, sometimes you even forget, especially when you've known someone for years, you stop asking them what they love. You stop asking them questions because you get to a point where you say, I know them, you know? But as much as you know this person, they're changing, they're growing. You guys today found out that my favorite way to receive love and give love is quality time. Next year, maybe it will be gifts again. Maybe next year it will be acts of service, you know, because needs are different. How you showing love, it's going to be different because you are changing. And I think, yeah, and I think many of us do it. I know I do it sometimes. Wait, I'm thinking I'm giving love the best way that that person would ever want, but that's not the truth.
I feel like for me, this is a mixture of I'm sorry, but it's a mixture sometimes of selfishness and laziness. Because say for example, I love receiving physical touch. You don't. So you think, "Oh, I don't want to receive I don't like physical touch. So I'm not going to do that." But it's like that's a little selfish because it's not about you. It's about, oh, Oratile right now, her love language is words of affirmation. I want Oratile to feel loved. I want her to feel I love her. Why would I give her physical touch when that's my love language? That's selfish. When I know that she appreciates words of affirmation. If I want her to feel love and I want to do the job efficiently, I would obviously give her words of affirmation. But I feel sometimes as people, we're either lazy to find out what the person's love language is, and even when we do find out, we're selfish in the sense of, no, it makes me uncomfortable, so why should I do it because you want it? No, at the end of the day, love is about give and take. You have to be able, which is why I love that we ask the question to give and to receive. You need to be able to understand that I like to receive in this way, but if I want to communicate love to the person I love in the way they know how to receive it, I need to speak in the language they can. Because at the end of the day, love is a language. That's why they call it love languages. If I speak Spanish and she speaks Zulu, speaking to her in Spanish is not going to help the situation. No, I need to speak in Zulu for her to understand me. And so I feel like we are saying, oh, naturally, no, that is an excuse, which is what brings me into the next question, or the thing that I always like to go into is, do we sometimes feel like people use love languages as an excuse for bad behavior?
Wow. Wowie. Okay. Do people use? You know what? Sometimes yes. Sometimes absolutely. Absolutely. Whoa.
Actually, we are laughing here.
We almost even dropped the camera.
You guys didn't see Radley. She was like, I was busy talking, and she's like, and then after I asked the question, she's like, wow. And then she sits on the mic and she starts speaking, but we can see like
It
you are
hit her 5 times.
flabbergasted. Like she's like, her brain is only starting to connect the stuff, and she's like, wow, yes, yes, yes. And that's how I know that this is gonna be a crazy conversation.
No, okay. Whoa. Guys, this is mind-boggling a little bit. I think because um Whoa, what do you even say? Yes, yes. I'm gonna say yes. Why I'm gonna say yes is because I think it goes back to what Gita was saying about you selfishly giving somebody the love language that you would like to receive, knowing full well that that person does not like to receive that kind of, they don't feel loved in that way. So I feel they would use that as like, no, but my love language is words of affirmation. So you should give, it's like they would rather receive rather than give. So I think that's where the excuse of bad the excuse of love languages comes in, you know. I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. I've never thought about this before. But yeah, I think that's my take on that.
Powerful. That's what I'm gonna say. That was because this question is hard.
Loaded.
Like, if I'm thinking and deeping what was said, it's hard to say it's one thing. Sure, Killer, please share, because that's your question.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought like we were.
No, girl.
Huh? No, obviously because I set it up right. But I do feel that at times people use their love languages as an excuse for bad behavior. And it's like I always like if we watch like movies, one movie that I can, which movie is it? Ugh, I forgot it, but anyways, it has Jennifer Aniston in it. And in the movie, she kind of sort of speaks to her husband that I haven't felt loved. When we started dating, you would take me out, you would say all these amazing things, and that was how I felt loved. And you know, we're married and you never do this. And I felt that in that scene, she was communicating, I don't feel loved by you. And in our love, and he was like, oh, but we are always together. What I was hearing is he likes quality time, and they were spending quality time together every single day, and he felt loved. She loved gifts or words of affirmation. I really can't remember, but let's say she loved gifts and she wasn't receiving that. And I feel like years of that, people people will sometimes, because everyone has a little bit of all, and people will excuse like, oh no, but we're spending time together. Yes, but we are not saying what I mean to you, and I need to hear that. And I feel like people take that and they run with it, and they use that as an excuse. They'll be sitting with their friend and they're like, I don't understand. I'm buying her gifts. I'm taking her out. I'm always cleaning the house for her, whatever. And all she wants is for me to tell her how she feels. Can't she see that I'm doing so much for her? Doesn't she know that I'm laying myself bare for her? And it's like, then, people were always like, we always compare, like, oh yeah, because you spent $100 million to buy her whatever, you must love her. But it's like, all she needed was a note that said, you look beautiful today, I love you. It's like, it's not about, and people use that as bad excuse to say, I'm doing all, I'm showing her that I love her. Why can't she accept it? Why is she so ungrateful? What? No, you are speaking Spanish, she wants to hear it in Zulu. And it's like, yes, people use some love language as an excuse of why they're not giving the other one, and I hate that. I don't like that at all. I feel like if someone communicates to you, I want to be, hug me. I want to be hugged. And you say, no, but I'm always with you. No, that is wrong. It means, for me, it shows me you're not willing to go the extra mile to give. You are more concerned with receiving what you can receive and giving what you only know how to give.
Wow.
Clock
When they say fully
it.
loaded dog wood, that was a fully loaded burger. Dog wood, Alice. Five
Clock
stars.
it.
Hey,
What do
hey,
we even? There's
how are we
nothing to
supposed
say
to
after that.
respond?
There's
I
nothing
should
to say
just say,
after that.
please, everyone, follow us for the next podcast. We
Yeah,
had such a lovely
that
time.
was so good. Thank you so much for listening. Hello? That
Hello.
was so good. I'm so sorry. That question gagged me. I was like, where do I even begin with this? But you said it so well, so beautifully. Yes. Yes to everything she said. Yes.
That's why she asked it. she she had a message to say.
Oh my gosh.
She had a message to deliver, not say, deliver.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she delivered.
Oh my gosh.
Because
guys.
right now I'm flabbergasted. It was Oratile first who just took me away. Now I'm flabbergasted. I don't even know what to say. All I have to say is, wow, clock it, agreed. Stamp on that thing. I have no words. Like everything was done and said. Wow.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go into the next question,
Let's do that.
guys.
This one is close.
Is it possible to feel unloved even if someone truly loves you simply because they show it in a different way?
Yes. It can feel. You can easily feel unloved when because it's foreign. I feel like it's usually that case when you don't understand that kind of love. It could easily feel like it's just something that person is doing. It has nothing to do with how they feel about you because it's foreign to you. So I think yes. I think it's possible. I think yes. In short, simple words, it's possible, especially if it's foreign, if it's something you don't know or you've never been exposed to. Yeah.
Mara?
Guys, again, there goes Gila again with her questions. Let me tell you what. This question, I feel like it can relate to both love languages and like love in general. Because I feel, something that I keep telling like Gil and Kuzo about like dating as a whole. I keep telling them like I feel not ready for it because I'm not ready to receive that kind of like love. Because, we talked about romantic love, friendship love, family love, that kind of all these sorts of love. But it's like, you, how do you, it's tough. It's a tough one. Romantic love, I feel like it's different from the one that you used to receiving because not like including the love languages, but it's like a different kind of approach, like with family, it's less on like, obviously you have to put effort, but it's like for some reason with family, it's like you're kind of ordained or like you're supposed to love your family type of thing because it's your family. But with romantic love, it's more like you're choosing type of thing. So, you can feel, is it possible to feel unloved? I think it can feel overwhelming. I don't know about feeling unloved necessarily. Because I think the unloved part comes in with the love languages. Because it's kind of like you can't love me the way you want to receive love. You know what I mean? But oh my gosh, that's a scary that we have entered very scary territory for me.
I'm sorry, girl. I forgot about that. But I'm gonna ask the last and final question, guys. Do you guys think that love languages are more about giving love or receiving love?
No, man. I can't say they're about one or the other more equal because we are both human. We both want to be loved, valued, appreciated. And love language are there to guide us in knowing specifically what love means to that person. Period. Thank you.
I feel like I wanna almost say in a healthy, good relationship, it should be more about giving because I feel like if, say, for example, I want to take Kuta and I's relationship. If Kuta is focused on giving me love and I'm focused on giving, we'll both have. But if she's focused on receiving and I'm focused on receiving, it's kind of selfish because now in every corner I'm just waiting to get from her and she's waiting to get. But if she works on giving me the love and I work on giving her, it's a healthy relationship. We're both fed, we're both healthy, and it's outside of you. You are just working on, I just want to make sure Kutu is okay, and Kutu is working on, I want to make sure Kila is okay. So we're both okay. Okay, alright.
Um, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Gilles because it's like if you're focused on more about receiving the love, I think you sort of um you blindside yourself a little bit, you know? It starts becoming a bit selfish and self-centered of you because not I'm not saying you're selfish for like focusing on your needs. Sorry, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying like it's important for you for either of the people, like both people in the relationship to focus on like how can they if we're both focusing like Gila said, both focusing on like giving the love, especially focusing on the other person's love language to receive, we're both whole, you know? Both our cups are full. So I would say more on the giving. Yeah.
This one was
I
deep.
gave you all the love I got. I gave you more. I'm
feel
sorry.
like
I felt like singing this is no on. I felt the love.
this one was deep.
It was really
This one,
deep.
I think I'm still in my thoughts and I'm processing every question. This one, I was flabbergasted for this one. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, speechless.
And you guys, you know what's funny? They get these questions beforehand.
I haven't even read them, but this one
I just want to show you, like,
Guys, whoa, whoa,
how
whoa.
how
I try,
tough this
hear
is.
me out, hear me out. I try sometimes not to like read the questions like in depth like that because I want to like give like my reaction. Like my honest
Yeah,
reaction, especially when I
yeah,
get the questions. I don't want to come up here and be all like acting like it's like
yeah.
it's genuine. I think
Genuine.
I didn't read through these questions specifically, so that's why I was just like blown away. I was just like,
Yeah.
whoa. So
No,
yeah.
I'll be so honest. I type the questions out, but even me, when I'm reading these, I'm like, yo, because it's like typing them out, you're like, but when you're reading them out to answer
Yeah.
versus typing it so that you can check the spelling, two different experiences.
Yeah.
But oh, I also wanted to say before we end it off, I thought I actually was laughing at the concept that we are going through such a heavy love, centered thing when all three of us have zero experience in romantic love. As in, guys, zilch. There is not.
Nothing.
It's probably -1.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's really bad. But it's like I almost wanted to be like, where is this coming from? Because like when we speak about love, it is so intense. It's
Mm.
like it's really intense, guys. But it's like we've never. But
But I
anyways,
will say, wait,
that's a topic for another day.
I will say, I think all three of us have some level of like sort of self awareness. I think all
Yeah,
of
a
the
lot.
like when we explain our perspective for what we think, it's like always from a personal level. It's always like from
Yeah,
how you feel and how you would approach like this situation. So it's not like from a oh we know better. It's always from a what I
no,
would do, knowing myself,
yeah,
knowing my kind of
and
personality.
and we think a lot because I feel
Yeah.
like we'll watch a series or a movie together, and then as soon as the movie's done, we'll sit and be like, we'll pick each other's brains. Like, what did you think about the situation this girl was in or this guy, and we will literally, not that we can ever do that, but we will put ourselves in that person's shoes. And sometimes we'll give wrong answers, guys, as in like, yo, bad, bad, bad. But then other times, through that, like what Kuto said, these every topic we've gone through, we may have gone through it. As soon as we're done, Kuta and I later tonight are gonna be sitting talking together like, what did you think about that? And she's gonna come to me literally on Wednesday, weeks later, and say, I actually thought about it.
We won't do this because I'm me, of course.
No, like all three of us.
Because like we all process.
Yes, all three of us, like we literally, I feel like in terms of our thinking process, we are fermentators.
Yes.
The longer we sit on a question, the better it gets with age. We ferment questions and every single experience. We don't just, we like ease our way through it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. I really hope, guys, this is good because I feel like it feels good. I felt
good. I felt it.
I really hope you guys like
felt it.
But please, guys, don't forget to like, share, send this to the incredible people in your life. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, it means so much to us. We appreciate it. Into this episode of Let's Talk About It. Until next time, bye.